I found my dad hiding in my closet at 3 a.m. My dad had always been dangerously overprotective. He made me wear a helmet on the school bus, followed me to friends' houses, and sat outside in his car for hours, and drove my mom away when I was 12 because she said living with him was like being held hostage. When I moved 3 hours away, I thought I was finally free. The phone calls started the day I moved in. 6 times a day, always the same questions. Did you lock your doors? Did you check your smoke detectors? I stopped answering and the voicemails got more frantic. You need to call me back right now. Anything could be happening to you. Then things in my apartment started changing. My kitchen knives couldn't cut anything. My wine glasses became plastic. My stove kept shutting off after 5 minutes. I came home early one day and found my dad installing corner guards on my coffee table like I was a toddler. I said, "What the hell are you doing in my apartment?" He smiled. "I made a copy of your key months ago. I've been doing safety upgrades while you're at work." I pulled open a kitchen drawer. Every knife had been replaced with plastic. I said, "You replaced all my knives?" He nodded proudly. "And your cleaning supplies. The chemicals cause cancer. I swapped them for vinegar solutions." I pulled out my phone. "I'm calling the police right now." His face changed completely. He pulled out his phone and showed me text messages where I was supposedly begging him to help me during a mental breakdown. I said, "I never sent those. They're fake." He shrugged. "They look real enough. Imagine what your landlord would think. Imagine what your boss would say." My stomach dropped. No one rents apartments to crazy people. No one hires them either. One phone call and your whole life falls apart. But if you move back home where I can protect you properly, none of that has to happen. The control got worse after that. He installed hidden cameras and would call within minutes if I did anything dangerous. Once I stood on a chair to reach a shelf and my phone rang immediately. He screamed, "Get down right now. Do you know how many people die from falling off chairs every year? Over 1,000. Get down this instant." He replaced my birth control with vitamins because he said hormones were poisoning me. He put calcium supplements in my orange juice and injected liquid vitamins into my bread through tiny pinholes. Every time I pushed back, he reminded me about those fake texts. One phone call would destroy everything I had built. Then I started dating Luca, who came over for dinner and couldn't cut his steak. The plastic knife bent in half. He stared at it and said, "What is wrong with this thing? Is this a toy?" I burst into tears and told him everything. His face went white. He grabbed my hand and said, "This is insane." "This is actually insane. We're changing your locks tonight. All of them." For 3 weeks, my dad stood outside my building screaming but could not get in. He left voicemails saying, "You're going to die in there alone and it will be your own fault. When something terrible happens, remember you pushed away the only person who truly cared about you." Then he went nuclear. He called my landlord claiming I was a danger to myself and needed immediate intervention. He told my boss I had stopped taking my medication and was becoming unstable. He called Luca's mother and said, "Your son is dating a severely mentally ill woman who needs constant supervision. You need to end this before she hurts him or herself." But he still could not get inside. And every night I fell asleep next to Luca feeling safe for the first time in my life. That ended at 3 a.m. when I woke up to breathing that was not coming from Luca beside me. I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight, sweeping it across the room until the beam landed on my closet door cracked open with an eye staring through the gap. I screamed and my dad stumbled out holding a bottle of pills and a plastic funnel. He said, "I paid your building super $200 for the master key. I just needed to make sure you were sleeping safely." Luca tackled him and pinned him to the floor while I called 911. My dad kept yelling, "Get off me. I'm her father. Everything I do is to protect her. She doesn't understand." The police found his backpack stuffed with sleeping pills, zip ties, and a notebook with detailed plans to have me committed to a psychiatric facility where he could visit every day. They found his phone with all the fake texts still in his drafts, proving he manufactured everything. As they put him in handcuffs, my dad looked at me with tears streaming down his face and said the most terrifying thing I have ever heard. "When you die alone without me there to protect you, remember that I tried to save you and you wouldn't let me." My dad got 4 years for stalking, breaking and entering, and attempted kidnapping.